Okay, what biters are the most pressing danger? That group up there is, like, right on the borderline. Like the black-eyed peas. So they gotta go. How's our power supply do at night? I could probably use more accumulators. Yeah, that's something else I'm gonna have to do at some point. I'm gonna have to reinforce the, oh, that's facing the wrong way. I'm gonna have to reinforce the, electrical grid. More... more accumulators for nighttime. More solar panels for the daytime. Okay, let's get the system hooked up. Oh. Fudge. How did I put down a pylon and simultaneously run it over? How is that even possible? Like, genuinely, how did I do that? Okay, the system is activated. Can we quickly check space to see if space is all good? Has the rocket been sent yet? Oh, not yet. Okay, please deliver. Can these pipes not connect or something? Oh man, I really hope these pipes can connect, because if they can't connect, that's going to cause me a lot of grief. It's not too far, is it? Is it just because it's next to a storage tank, or how does that work? Okay, now there's spare space platform parts, so I don't know what the deal is, why this doesn't work. Okay, why do you not want to rebuild? Now you work just fine. Have... Excuse me? Why? Why didn't it work? I must have left the tile, like, untagged. All's forgiven, all's forgiven. I'm gonna need to dismantle a solar panel. Okay, these two are hooked up. I'm gonna need more pipe for this. Okay, that's that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've installed these up correctly. Okay, you're ready to go. You're almost ready to go, and you're almost ready to go. Alright, what do we need? 28 pieces of regular pipe. Okay, I'm gonna send that up, along with some other equipment, and then we're gonna take on the biters, I think. Finally. Finally, they're saying. Some action. Okay. It's hard to believe that I've almost got this crap set up. There's no hope that the biters don't attack me in the interim period between me heading over to send up some more pipe and all the rest of it. So space is prepared. We've prepared at least rockets. Not the rockets, the thrusters. So in theory we can travel to another planet. I think I read somewhere that, I don't remember if it was in-game or out-of-game, we'll need to set up turrets. Because there's going to be apparently, I think it's like giant asteroids or something are going to try and hit the ship as we're like traveling. Which... For all the effort I've already put into the space platform, it seems kind of mean to be like, oh, actually, there's a whole other challenge. Okay, all 5 thrusters are ready. And all my fuel generating facilities are ready too. Okay, I would like to make a bit more iron. Okay, is there a way that I can organize this to make it function? Yes. Okay, we've doubled the iron output. Which isn't really saying much, but it is... Doubling is still a doubling. Okay. Now, we fight the aliens. So my main hope is that they aren't already amassing for an assault. Because I think at this point they're close enough to where they're probably considering attacking. Like they're building up, because what they do once they get into the range of the pollution, they basically build up a war party. And once they've decided they've got sufficient strength, they attack. So right now we're at the stage of, at least for this base, I think. Probably some of the bases down there. I think they're at the forming a war party stage, potentially. Okay, make a manual save. Nothing worse than dying. Okay. Here goes nothing. So our goal is to blow up the hives. Taking out the hives is the first priority. once the hives are gone, you take out the actual biters themselves. And then the worms are low priority. Okay. I'm a bit rusty. It's been a few weeks since I played, so I need to relearn the the driving controls. Okay, we can disable our robot again. The worms we can take out with just machine gun fire. We don't need to waste cannon shells on them. Okay, patch her up. It's for stuff like this when I wish I had more people. It's a lot easier to take on hordes of aliens if you have a couple of people in tanks, instead of just one person in a tank. But basically, my strategy for taking out the biters is, as I said, take out the nests. For the big blue biters and spitters, I use cannon shells, because it's just much more efficient. And for the medium and small ones, I just use bullets. Spitters first, and biters. I remember playing a mod, I can't remember which mod it was, but you could get, there was like lots of different weapons. You could have like a sniper rifle, which had like really long range, so you could outrange the aliens. It's really cool. I think it was Bob's Mods. Probably was Bob's Mods, right? Bob's Mods does everything so good. Maybe one of these days, if I ever find that I have like too much time on my hands, I can play Bob's Mods again. It's a time commitment. Each one of those playthroughs was like 80 plus hours. So our big concern right now is that the aliens get stronger and stronger over time. They build up resistances. They build up HP. I think we're at the point now where basically small aliens, I think, don't even spawn anymore. The small, like, biters and spitters that are around are the ones that already exist. It's the point where you probably want to start investing in artillery. Building an artillery train. Oh shit, I just dragged in another friggin' hive. Yeah, with how resistant the big biters are to bullet damage, it's pretty much impossible to kill them, so you kind of have to use cannons. Even the worms probably should use cannon shells on. The medium worms I think are fine to use bullets on, it just takes a lot. And the bottom line is they're not really a huge threat to me. They are hitting me because they're pretty smart at actually tracking. The AI is pretty smart when it comes to tracking the player's movement to hit them. Okay, we'll take out this nest. And the reason I disable my robots between fights is because they'll just get destroyed. The robots have a bad habit of just, like, joining you in the fight and they just get killed. And then I have to replace them. Oh my god. This is like a mega hive. I am not taking on the rest of this stuff. It's honestly not even worth fighting the worms that are there. I risk luring in this entire major hive. Yeah, we'd need better equipment to take on groups like that. Either that or just heaps of patience. Which right now I don't really have. It's fun just like driving through trees. Is hive a threat? Don't think so. This one I would classify probably as more of a threat. Although truth be told, there's probably much of a muchness both of these hives. These groups are so big, man. Holy shit, just look at how many blue biters there are now. So the thing is, the spitters do this nasty trick where they shoot you with goop that makes you slow down. So these guys shoot out this like acid that slows down the vehicle. Which I think stacks. Okay. That was a major success. We took out probably about half of the spawners. How's our ammo supplies looking? Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. You need to be a bit more careful than that. Good thing it just auto-saved. Yeah, these groups down here definitely need to go. Okay, let's try that again. I was a bit too aggressive, trying to take out all the nests all at once. Yeah, pretty much, if you're starting to get slowed down by them, like this, you just need to do exactly this, just run. just clean up duty. Small worms ain't shit. Okay. Oof. This group is... It's probably okay. It's more just that I don't want to keep fighting forever. We've done some damage to the aliens, that's the main thing. I remember back in the day, ages and ages ago, there was a science pack that you had to fight the aliens to get. It was called the Alien Science Pack. So when you basically when you blew up an alien hive, it would spawn I can't remember what it was called. I think it was like alien artifacts or something was what it was called. And you basically had to turn that into science. There was a purple science that was alien science. Oops. And I think the reason why they got rid of it is because it kind of created... I think partly because it wasn't really fun to gather, and you couldn't really automate it. And in a game where, like, you know, automation is, like, you know, the name of the game. Crude oil is starting to look a bit, sparse now as well. But yeah, in a game where automation is, you know, really the whole point, you can't automate that. So I think they got rid of it because it wasn't automatable. And I think probably also, because I know some people prefer to play, like, just pacifist, like, no enemies. They just want to just build. Which is fine. I've done pacifist playthroughs as well. I mean, I tweak the biters. Like, I make it that they can't expand. Because I think that if they can expand, it just makes the game way too repetitive. And I've also disabled time-based evolution. So one of the settings is they're meant to get stronger over time. Which they do. They definitely get stronger over time, but like the setting is like they literally just get stronger just from time. And I don't like that. The way I have it set up is they grow stronger when I kill them, and they grow stronger when I pollute. And I think that's a pretty good balance. So it's my actions that make them evolve, which makes sense from like a gameplay standpoint, and it's also not just like being like punishing me because I'm taking, you know, I went AFK for an hour when I was playing Factorio, and as a result the biters have now gotten, you know, an additional few percentage points stronger just because of that. Oh god, there are so many nests down here. Main point is I play this game to have fun. I don't play to like, you know, oh, I want the biters to be like the ultimate challenge. If I want to play a really hard game, I've got games that I can play. There's plenty of other games that I could get if I want like a game that's just like super hard. I play Factorio for the problem solving stuff. I don't play it because I like, ooh, the combat's so fun. Why is nothing happening? Nothing's happening, I think, because we finally... I think we've finished a lot of production. I think a lot of production is just done. Oh, look at that stone. That stone is so good. Yeah, I think what's happened is we've hit a lot of our production goals. Like, we're not actually doing that much. Which is a win in some ways, but it's also... It's a win in that it means that you've produced the stuff that you actually need, but it's a loss because you're being inefficient. Like, all those resources sitting around aren't actually achieving anything. There's probably stuff that I could be doing with them to be more productive. But I'm not. I'm too busy fighting aliens. Yeah, I need to back off. Pick up some more nests. I remember back when I was first fighting the biters with the tank, my tank shells would penetrate through nests and hit multiple nests. Like, the first shot was strong enough to kill a nest, and would hit the nest behind it and do some damage. Oh, I forgot to disable my robots. But now they're already stronger. Yeah, that's what I mean about, like, the biters getting stronger. Like, I don't mind if they're getting stronger because I'm polluting. That makes sense, they're evolving. I don't mind if they get stronger because I wipe out their nests. Like, that's them scaling. But if it's just like, you know, I was screwing around trying to get the platforms to work, they shouldn't get stronger from that. I'm really belaboring the point. I've explained what I feel about all this anyway. Okay, I'm gonna take out this particular group. This group here I'll take out. This one I'm not worried about for now, but I'll take out this one. And that should hopefully be enough biters taken out to last me a while. Alright, let's do it. Basically, I can tell that these are still, like, relatively low-level nests because they don't have bigger worms. They've just got small worms. And there's still, small biters. The small biters die so quickly. Alright. That looks good. That looks good to me. Yeah, I think we switch to the car. And we do a bit of exploration. Yeah, I want to expand the perimeter. Yeah, if you set it so that the aliens can expand, pretty much, and you have to have buildings, like a significant amount of buildings within a certain space, otherwise they'll, like, come back, basically. It's very annoying. So, like, for instance, I'll give you an example. If I had alien expansion enabled, they would, like, come back into, like, all these empty zones. Basically, the entire red bubble. They could, if they wanted to, just, like, reappear. You could kill them, you could stop them. But, it was just a pain in the ass, honestly. It's the best way to describe it, it's just a pain. I don't think it was a particularly enjoyable mechanic. That's why I don't play with it. For me, the rule of fun trumps everything else in most games. Like, I don't play video games necessarily to be, you know, always on my toes. There's some games that I play for the challenge. Although, to be honest with you, can't think of a single one right now. But I guess it depends how you define challenge, because like, let's say something like Dark Souls, right? Dark Souls is a challenging game because it requires like really good, you know, planning. You have to be really good at like the combat, all that sort of stuff. I'm bad at those sort of games. I don't really like those sorts of games. But a game like this has its own complexity in planning and problem solving, math, all that sort of stuff. Something like Balatro, you know, has a bit of thinking involved as well, but it's not a particularly hard game, I don't think. I don't think Balatro is like a difficult game by any stretch. A lot of it is luck-based too, you know, there's that. You can't deny that a big chunk of Balatro is very luck-based. If you get some really good jokers, you kind of just win. Alright, I'm gonna expand my power production. $500 accumulators. Okay, what stuff can I get rid of? I need to get some space. That should be good. Okay. Where have I got space? There's this entire, like, southern area. I think that's gonna be it. Yep, I think this is it. So I want to future-proof the power problem. We're gonna build such a big network that it won't be an issue anytime soon. Ideally, I would have already started setting up roboports for this, but I don't think I'm quite at that stage yet. How many more solar panels do we have left after this? Still quite a few more. 52. So putting them down in sets of 8. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And there'll still be a few left over. We've got 20 left, so we can do 1, 2, 3. So I need to grab 4 more solar panels. Grab 4 more solar panels, and then we'll grab a bunch of holes. Solar panels are all set up. They're not hooked into the network, but I can fix that pretty easily. Okay, we put 1 pole here. And we've massively increased our power supply. Okay, now it's time for accumulators. They should also be hooked into the network. Hey Azure, how you doing? If you've come in at a very opportune time, I'm expanding the power grid. Hope you're doing good. What are you up to? Playing some... What have you been playing recently? Cyberpunk? Maybe I should play Cyberpunk. I don't know. I was really interested in Cyberpunk when it was first, like, announced, when it was, like, coming out. I was like, oh, man. It's made by the people who made Witcher 3? It's gonna be great. And then it kind of wasn't. And then I never got around to playing it. I know it's good now, but I've never gotten around to playing it. Hello. There's a piece there. There we go. It's the thing about solar power that a lot of people don't consider, is that you kind of need, like, a lot of batteries to actually have solar power work. Like, it's a very obviously, it's an extremely renewable source. I mean, doesn't even, like, I get, on a technical term, it counts as renewable energy, but it's not that it's renewable, it's an almost limitless source. Like, is that what renewable energy is? Is renewable energy just mean that it's basically endless? Because the sun, it has an expiry date, but for all intents and purposes, it's not for an exceptionally long time. But I guess that's my question. Maybe I'm just thinking about this too pedantically, but is the sun a renewable energy source? Because it doesn't get renewed. It is finite. It's exceptionally high, but it is finite. It will run out. And I know solar panel doesn't make the sun expire faster or anything like that, right? I'm not talking about it in that sense. I'm talking about just like in a literal sense. Like, is it renewable energy if it can't be renewed? Alright. We have so many accumulators now and so many solar panels. Okay, how many solar panels do I need to finish this? 21. I'll finish this part of the grid. I mean, should I make it stretch the whole way up? I don't think the whole way up. I'll get it to go one more level like that. So we need 49. Okay. Go, my robots, go. We may as well just finish this off, honestly. There. Okay, what's that? 90. I've filled in that many, I may as well fill in the rest. Let's fill in the other side. I don't like that it uses up so ideally, I don't know if there's a way to change the power grid, but ideally what I'd like for it to do, I would like if it prioritized solar power, then prioritized accumulators, and only when the accumulators run out will it use steam engines. I wish you could set it up like that, but I don't think it's possible. I could literally just switch off the steam engines and see what happens. Like, I think we're probably at the point where we've got enough accumulators that I think that the power can actually survive through the night. Let's test that theory. I am going to disconnect coal. It's gonna burn through what's left. I've still gotta empty this chest too. I'll fill up the engines with the coal that's there. Had that chest full of coal for quite some time. Look how quick it burns through the coal. That's crazy. But yeah, because during the day, so when there's solar power, it uses the solar power, no problems. It's only at night when the steam engines even get activated. just want to dump this coal. I'm sick of having it. A box just of coal there. Yeah, some of this crap is kind of gross, the way that I've got just like random solar panels and stuff just like lying around. And you can go inside there. Alright. Because ideally we wouldn't need steam energy at all. Because the pollution of these is real nasty. 30 pollution per minute. It's actually not that bad. Like, it's 30 pollution per minute for each of these, whereas for an electric miner, it's 10 pollution a minute. Pollution eventually goes away, right? Like, if I were to abandon this factory, the pollution would eventually go away. That's an interesting thought. Okay, how's the platform looking? Whoa. That is a lot of iron ore. You can send some iron ore back to the planet now, I think. I need to expand out the platform a bit. This is probably our next big project, is to put some more space on the platform for stuff. Okay, I don't want it quite extended out that far. Okay, get rid of this part here. Okay, this probably can be disassembled. And this one can probably get taken away too. Okay, that looks pretty good. So what do we need to make that happen? 600. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. How many do we have? We've got a decent amount. But there's still obviously a lot of work to be done. Every time I think I'm getting close to, like, finishing this platform stuff, something like that just comes up and it's just like, ah, fuck. Okay, send up another cargo landing pad. That's going to be for when we arrive at another planet. We need to have that there waiting for us, basically, so that we can send stuff down from the platform. This thing, cargo landing pad. Do I have more of these? Asteroid collectors? I probably should send up more asteroid collectors too, to be honest. And some more grinders. Probably some more cargo. Is there, like, a way that... I don't know how to explain myself. Can I, like, have it so that the stuff automatically goes, like, inside the machine? Because, like, there's stuff I want to send, but I don't want to have to manually stand here and send it all, you know? Okay, it does actually fill up, okay. What else should I send over? Yeah, we're at the stage now where we really need to start thinking about what are we actually going to take to these other planets, you know? How much stuff should I actually bring with me? How much equipment should I bring with me? I don't even know if I need pump jacks, but I'm going to bring some pump jacks anyway, just in case. We're definitely going to need some turrets. 20 turrets should suffice. We're going to need a whole heap of solar panels. A whole heap of these. Some bullets. Yeah, I'll bring piercing rounds. Have I automated lab production? I have not. I should automate lab production. Iron gear wheels, transport belts. Green circuits. Let's automate that. Okay, lab. Green belt. Like, the thing is, I've never really thought to automate, belt. Because it's always been a situation of, like, why would I need to automate belt? It's, like, self-evident, you know? We're not going to need more than 5 stacks of labs, if I'm being totally honest. Okay, cool. Probably some repair kits could be useful to bring along too. Definitely going to need a lot of these. So basically, I'm stockpiling all the crap that I'm going to need. Probably bring some accumulators too. Stockpiling all the stuff that I'll need in spaceship. Because pretty much I don't want to come back until I achieved my dreams. Some more of these could be good. Alright, is that everything? I think this might be everything. Okay. This is such a messy, like, set of stuff. Because I would rather have lots of materials with me when I arrive, so I can do a quick start, instead of having to make everything from scratch. Then there's the consideration of, like, we could actually send the carbon back into space. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think it's worth sending carbon back into space.